The woman, looking flustered, asked the flight attendant to add milk. As the milk was poured into the cup, a cry for help became visible. Unexpectedly, the flight attendant didn't notice and pushed the cart away. The woman wanted to quietly call her back but accidentally woke her husband. Seeing this, the woman hurriedly covered the cup, and the man asked why she woke him, almost getting physical. Fortunately, a flight attendant came over at that moment, and the woman quickly held out the cup, asking for some milk. Unfortunately, this time the flight attendant saw the words and Noemi took the coffee. At this point, the man spoke up, telling her to hurry as they still needed to rest. After the flight attendant left, the woman prayed that she could escape from the man's clutches this time. But soon the flight attendant returned, saying she wanted to change the woman's seat, which also aroused the man's suspicion. In response, the flight attendant quickly said that the woman's seat had an issue, and for her safety, she needed to change seats. Flight attendant, the man said if she changed seats, they'll change together. Flight attendant had no choice but to agree to let them move together, but with the lady first. Upon hearing the stewardess agree, the man finally allowed the woman to leave. However, as she was leaving, he stopped her, warning her not to play any tricks. Then the stewardess led the woman to another seat, asking her to explain what was going on. The woman quickly pleaded with the stewardess to save her, and then pulled aside her clothes, revealing the bruises from being beaten. Seeing the shocking bruises, the stewardess couldn't believe the torment the woman had endured, so she decided to help her and took her into the galley. At this moment, the impatient man decided to go look for the woman, but unexpectedly a waiter blocked his way. He couldn't saw the man's menacing demeanor and quickly stepped aside to let him pass. At that moment, the man spotted a woman wearing a hat avoiding him. He happily pulled the hat down, but unexpectedly it turned out to be a man. Seeing this scene, the man quickly apologized and continued searching. Soon he found the galley, but when he opened it, there was no one inside. Unexpectedly, just as he turned around, he spotted the woman and immediately rushed forward to grab her. He then pulled the woman up and started walking towards the galley, preparing to deal with her. However, when he yanked off the woman's hat, it turned out to be a flight attendant in disguise. Even more surprisingly, the flight attendant subdued him with a counter move. Earlier, when the flight attendants had taken the woman into the galley, they switched clothes, and the woman hid under the cart and was rescued by the staff. In the end, the man was also arrested.